A media giant, a worldwide philanthropist, the man who gave us 24-hour-a-day news, Robert Edward Ted Turner III, has been lost. He passed away today, May 6, 2026, and has left a legacy untouched by anyone. This man is the founder of multiple media channels: Turner Network Television, or TNT, Turner Broadcast Systems, or TBS, the Cartoon Network, which I'll admit I still watch for the old cartoons, and of course, the man who created cable news network, CNN. That kind of legacy can never be touched by anyone. Also, he was also the owner of the Atlanta Hawks basketball team in the NBA, the Atlanta Braves baseball team of Major League Baseball, the Atlanta Thrashers of the NHL before they moved to Winnipeg. But one of the biggest companies he owned at the time, next to CNN, or any of his sports teams, was the biggest one at the time. In 1988, Ted, along with Turner Broadcasting Systems, TBS, through a subsidiary named Universal Representing Corporation, purchased the assets of the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance territory owned by Jim Crockett Productions, rebranding it World Championship Wrestling, WCW. At that time, WCW was in very shaky ground. After his purchase and his owning of the company, Ted Turner innovated wrestling forever. World Championship Wrestling was right on the heels and actually overtook the other wrestling company that was hot at the time, World Wrestling Entertainment, but back then it was known as the WWF, World Wrestling Federation. The so-called Monday Night War of the 1990s between two of its flagship television shows, WCW Monday Nitro and WWE's Monday Night Raw, went head-to-head in the ratings war, and for a time, World Championship Wrestling was winning. Ted Turner was making all the moves, signing huge wrestling deals with some of the biggest wrestlers at that time, Hulk Hogan being one of them. Not to mention hiring a band like Eric Bischoff as the executive producer in charge of the day-to-day operations of World Championship Wrestling. When it came to the 24-hour news cycle, he was the innovator, as in doing it first. Before MSNBC, and definitely long before Fox News, he did first with CNN, the cable news network. I remember growing up watching CNN during the times of the first Gulf War, seeing the night vision areas and pictures and photos and video with Bernard Shaw, one of the network correspondents there, one of the big shots, actually reporting during the strikes. I remember the reports seeing the Berlin Wall falling down, and ever since then I've watched CNN as my number one source for news and information, and all of it is attributed to Ted Turner. He also was a philanthropist, giving to charities across the world, even donating $1 billion to the United Nations for environmental causes. No one else has ever gone this far when it comes to philanthropy. And even after selling his assets, the Time Warner, and the cost of $8 billion, he got really rich. He never, ever let go to his ego. And even after the Time Warner AOL merger, where Ted Turner was basically ousted, it never stopped him and it never slowed him down. TNT and TBS remain strong to this very day. Unfortunately, World Championship Wrestling fell when the merger happened in 2001. But it never stopped him. He will be remembered for being the person who gave us CNN and all of his businesses, but he will also be remembered as a man who innovated how we get our news. More importantly, how we are informed of what's happening around the world. He is survived by his family, and he had a large family. And gratefully, he passed away surrounded by them. Ted Turner will always be remembered as a man who gave as much as he received.